There's no doubt that gaming as a whole has changed.
You had online poker, you have online casinos, you have online sports betting.
Governor Whitmer signed a bill making sports betting legal in our state,
along with online gambling.
And it is expected to bring in millions of dollars in new revenue to the state.
And I just think that it takes good regulation and good legislation to make sure that we can encompass the needs of both commercial casinos as well as tribal casinos.
Tribal casinos are going to play a big part of the future in online gaming here in Michigan.
Michigan's going to be important in and of itself, but nationally, it's going to be a model in a lot of different ways in terms of the tribal relationship with the governments, the access to the different online gambling sites and opportunities for players. So it's going to be something that's watched by a lot of parts of the country.
Bay Mills Indian community is way up here. That's what I say. On the Canadian border, on the eastern end of Lake Superior in northern Michigan. The whole gaming industry started here. That was in the early 1980s. I believe it was 1984. The Detroit casinos came online in the 1990s, a decade and a half after tribal gaming was up and running here in Michigan.
So Greektown Casino, MGM Grand Detroit, and Motor City Casino are the three casinos in downtown Detroit.
They provide tremendous amount of tax revenue for the state, the city, and as well as they are huge job providers for folks downtown.
And prior to the Detroit casinos, we were very successful in generating revenues because so many people who wanted to gamble, they would come all the way up here from Southeast Michigan. Once the Detroit casinos opened up, they didn't have to do that anymore. So we took a very big hit.
There's just a lot of gambling options here, and the relationship between the tribes in Michigan and the commercial casinos, the state legislature, the state regulatory body, it's kind of a petri dish of a lot of different things that are coming together.
The idea of allowing online gambling and sports betting has received majority votes twice before, but has been vetoed. However, this time around, it seems the bill's sponsor has reached a deal with the governor that will clear the way for the state to enter the age of cyber gambling.
Everyone's going to gamble online. It's just going to happen. There's too many ways around it. So when you make it legal, you open it up for taxation, for transparency, and it's just overall the better strategy.
I'm just super happy to see, Michigan opening up, having people get to place those bets. Every game is just a little bit more fun when you have action on it.
Evolution of any type of industry is disruptive to earlier forms. I think it is unreasonable to expect the gaming industry to be any different than any other type of industry that's been disrupted by online commerce.
If you really want an economic impact to your state, you want to bring real revenue in, you have to get the online gaming component as well.
We found that the states that don't include mobile betting are missing out on just a great customer experience and the revenue generation. We feel like Michigan is doing it right. The no in-person registration and making it an enjoyable and easy process, that's just the way to go.
What makes online so appealing is the time it saves. Like you don't have no dealer shuffling, dealing the cards. I don't have to travel all these locations to go, play with people that want to play one tournament.
By the states having mobile gaming, it helps the operator to keep people safe. It helps the operator to, optimize the best promotions, to look and see what people want to bet and make sure that we're giving them what they want to bet.
Legalized gambling is pretty much a no-brainer at this point for states because it's a revenue generator. The state government projected that about $20 million would come back to the state.
But because of the unique system of federal laws that we have in this country, it's incredibly difficult for tribes to raise government revenues through taxation and traditional ways that governments raise revenues, which is why tribes get into the gaming industry. And online gaming is going to fund our government services just the same as our brick and mortar gaming operations do.
When Michigan passed the expanding gaming laws at the end of 2019, it created an open market for the 12 federally sponsored tribes in Michigan and also the 3 commercial casinos. Between them, you had 15 operators that could partner with an online sports betting skin, online poker, and online casinos as well.
We actually wrote in there that one tribal casino and one commercial casino had to be licensed at the same time.
So it created a market where the tribes were still in competition with the Detroit casinos like they were before, but since there was only a limited number of skins, it allowed them to partner with big international companies that are going to provide some real revenue opportunities for the tribes.
And we reached an agreement with DraftKings, who's a global leader in online gaming, especially online sports betting.
This is huge in the marketplace for a small tribe like Bay Mills to be able to pick up someone like DraftKings. That name ID, that promotion, that marketing that's going to come with that, that allows a small tribe like that to participate in ways that they've never have been able to before. Land-based casinos will always have a place in gaming. As I mentioned, I'm a player myself, and I'm going to still go to Vegas. I still want that entertainment. People still want the excitement of being around other players. I don't believe that land-based casinos will ever go away. I think that it's just going to integrate more strategically. I believe that online as well as land-based gaming can work together.
There's always going to be gambling, I think, online and live. I think they actually go hand in hand. They help each other out.
There will be a big part of the gaming industry that is dominated by online commerce, but it's not exactly the same person who is going to play online who will come to a casino. There is still going to be a market for people who want to get away for a weekend and go to a resort property and gamble while they're on vacation. But certainly the brick and mortar casino business will look a lot different in the future.
And so I think you're going to see rapid growth in the industry. I think you're going to see Michigan leading the way.
And I think we are going to lead the innovation of this marketplace, and especially tribes like Bay Mills, who have been cut off from the traditional gaming market.
I think on a national level, the relationship between the tribal casinos and the state regulations that are going on are probably going to be the biggest storyline coming out of Michigan, as states are going to be watching how that goes. And it's going to give tribes kind of their blueprint, their map for ways that they want to approach online gambling going forward.